Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my Magnum Moves Gaming. I got a great video for you today. It's going to be about the Jablonec versus Everton friendly. And if you haven't seen that friendly, please go check it out. If you are in the United States, you can watch it on ESPN3. You just type in ESPN3.com in your web browser, and it'll direct you to ESPN.go.com, where you type in your satellite credentials, for instance, Dish, DirecTV, or etc. So anyways, Jablonec, they've played 6 to 7 friendlies already, so they got a little bit more game experience. Plus their feet were probably a little bit more rested because they haven't been training day to day like we have been in Austria. So that's just a forward, they had a little bit of advantage. Yeah, so those of you that haven't watched that friendly, grab some butts and go check it out. It'll be a great time. Alright, sorry for the long intro. Here's the formation that Koeman used. Sorry I always keep saying Koeman instead of Koeman. I'm not British, my bad. So here's the formation that I used. Some people say it's 4-4-2. I say 4-2-3-1. Some people might say 4-4-1-1. Shit doesn't really matter. Basically, all you need to know is wingers came to support the left and right back, collect the ball, give another option to pass to, and it was kind of like a lone striker, but there was kind of an attacking mid, second striker kind of deal. So that's all you really need to know. So let's get started just going player by player and telling you guys what I thought about how they did. So before I get started with the player by player analysis, I just want to tell you what the entire team did bad defensively. So we're not very good from defending set pieces. There was a set piece in the 9th minute, and someone flicked it across to the other side of the post from where the cross came in, and then they kicked it, and it went off a defender towards the other post. It was kind of like a zigzag thing. And it was a really bad clearance. There was no clearances at all, is what I mean to say. And Robles had to make 2 great saves in order for it to not be a goal. So we could have been down in the 9th minute already. It could have been terrible. Supposedly the attacker then blazed it over the goal. For those of you who have watched it, know what I mean by that. And a better team would have finished it. So we could have been in really bad luck there. We didn't clear it the first or second time in the 23rd minute, and it was a high kick that kind of saved us and gave us the ball. And then, like set pieces, we're not the best at defending good crosses. There was a cross that resulted in a header off the crossbar, and that was in the 29th minute. So we could have been down 1 or 2. Oh, if it wasn't for Robles' good save and the crossbar being a little bit lower. So from time to time we had sloppy defense, but we ended up getting a clean sheet just in case you didn't watch the game, which was awesome that we had a clean sheet. And it was basically thanks to Robles and Stecklenburg, and then Galloway and Holgate did really great. Joel was quick, attentive, and had good commanding saves. Just like Stecklenburg, they were very commanding. They weren't timid at all, which you want from an experienced goalkeeper. The same with Galloway and Holgate. They didn't seem very timid that much at all. Holgate was good at heading the ball both defensively and offensively. He was smart moving us forward out of high pressure situations, and he played really quick. So he was very good at getting us from our third to the midfield and then later on. So it was a very good job. And then Galloway was quick and evasive, and he was very good at just getting at people and breaking them down and finding when he needed to tackle them and get the ball. And then he also scored in the 60th minute, so he got right in front of his defender and put a foot out to direct it into the roof of the net. And it was a really good flick by Holgate. He hit a header to Galloway to get the lead. So it was an amazing job by those two. I was not expecting them to do that good, but they definitely held their own. And honestly, I can say the same for Davies too. He's not the best when passing forward from the defense, but he's smart, ferocious, solid defender. He could use a little bit more experience, of course, but for someone that hasn't really played that much, and I think he's only 19 or 20, he dribbled twice. He got away from some of the defenders on some of those, which showed that he has some confidence. He has some skill on the ball. And he didn't really have the defender get past him that much. Like, I saw a player make 1 or 2 crosses based on his side, but like no one really blew right past him. He's always getting a foot in. So yeah, he's a solid defender and will be good to look out for in the future. Now basically I can say Baines did just what he did last season and the season before that. He's still, producing a lot of quality on that left side. Obviously, we didn't get to see him that much, and it was kind of hard to see him all the way across the field. But I don't think he really turned the ball over that much, except for one or two bad passes or something like that. But he's always a good defender, and he's definitely has experience for all our young people that we had in there. Same for Lennon. Some people said they didn't see Lennon that much at all, but if you kind of like break it down and watch, he comes in on the midfield and makes some good dribbles, and like definitely works hard and does what he needs to get in there. So it's kind of more of the same for those two. And Lennon did have a really good back angle pass in the 25th minute to Beshik, but Beshik's not good at shooting at all, and he ended up skyrocketing over. But for someone that was maybe like Lukaku or Barkley or somebody else like that, they could have put the ball in the back of the net. So I would say Lennon did pretty good. Now I got mixed opinions about Morales. Some people say he's really good and he's got a lot of skill and technical ability. I haven't really seen that much. I've seen him kind of be a stupid player. He gave away a free kick when a player had their back turned and they were dribbling away from the box, which resulted in a very good set piece for the other team. He tries to dribble too many players. Sometimes it works out and he gets fouled, but in the Premier League, the referee's not going to give him those. Like in the 27th minute, he just fell over like no one touched him, and he got the free kick. So I think he's going to be he's going to be like a very selfish player, and he's going to try to dribble where he shouldn't, and he's going to turn the ball over a lot. And then he's also going to foul people in the wrong moments because he's not very smart. So it's kind of a mixed bag with him. He's kind of good at passing and dribbling at some moments, and then sometimes he just falls apart. I probably don't even need to say this, but those of you that were hating on Gibson and hating on the fact that Everton gave him a 2-year extension on his contract instead of selling him, I'm sure you guys are definitely shocked. And I'm pretty shocked to have not seen Gibson play, but I thought he did really good. I thought he was kind of a standout in that first half, at least one of them. He was kind of the player to collect the ball from the defense and distribute it, whether like switch the fields or play people in. He played amazing long balls, and he played a ball to Dow, which gave him a shot in the 24th minute, and he had that tall, strong physique that that attackers don't really go at him, don't really try to take him on. They usually go out for the wings to try to get into the attacking area. So yeah, he's an imposing player. Another player that I thought had a pretty solid performance was Kieran Dow. He played great through balls in for attempt on goal. He's just a solid attacking mid. He's pretty young. His inexperience kind of showed for a little bit. He kind of panicked and gave the ball away. But he can be really confident when he has space. He had a long shot trying to chip the keeper at the 90th minute. And yeah, he's just a solid attacking mid. He plays good balls in. He's pretty creative. And he's a confident player for his age. A player that wasn't really imposing was Rodriguez. He played the striker. He needs a little bit more game time to improve. And it seems like since he's been out on injuries a lot, he wasn't really fresh at all, like a lot of the other players. He couldn't really hold or maintain possession. Some of his passes missed the mark. One of his big problems was when he got the ball in the air, he couldn't really get it to his feet. He couldn't really trap it down in order to play it. But he wasn't all bad. He did have a few times where he was dribbling around, playing some good balls in for people. So he wasn't amazing, but I did think he did better than Nyasi. Alright guys, I'm going to cut this video short. Not really short, we're 10 minutes in. But I'm going to just cut it in half, make this part 1, make another video part 2. And that's when I'm going to talk about the players that came in during the second half and outline how good they did. And then I'll kind of give a summary, kind of a closing argument for that friendly about what I thought. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like. Definitely think about subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. It definitely helps my channel out. And you get to see all these cool videos that I upload as soon as they come out. I'm sorry guys I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been a few days. I've just been kind of busy with some other stuff. So hold tight, be patient, and I'll get you guys some more videos. Coming up, I have a video on all the young players, like the under 21 players that are going to rise up in the ranks and play the first team. Obviously, this video seems like it's a little late because we already saw this in that friendly. So obviously, it's not the preferred order, but I'll kind of outline and give you guys a little bit more information that you guys didn't get in the friendly. So definitely check that out when it comes out. So besides that, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.